I will be literally right back. All right, so I'm back. All right, everybody. Evoke here, um, better known as Derek. Um, and you can find me as Ultra Evoke, Evoke, Anybody Killer, Corrupted Mods, on many different platforms and streams. Again, I wanted to thank everybody who tuned in yesterday to my stream. Unfortunately, I've become one of those people that is being silenced as well, and this is how I can get my message across. Isn't that crazy? I have to literally go into a gaming platform to be able to speak my mind. And because Facebook, Instagram, anything to do with Mark Zuckerberg, he's not fact checking me. He's not confronting me. The people that I'm accusing, the people that I brought the information against, none of them have said a word. But what happens is that the moment that I post and refresh, the moment I post on my page, if I don't take a screenshot of it all, the moment I refresh the page, it's all gone. I was only supposed to be restricted until 7:02 this morning. Now it's still saying that I'm still restricted until 7:02 tomorrow. So my question, people, is what is happening right now in the world, right? That because obviously I put out some sensitive information somehow that they don't want people to see. Again, I've done some serious digging into this. Um, as well as I've literally had to run to the bathroom to be sick more than times than I can count. this is a very, 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 very deep rabbit hole, people. And you know, I'm calling Tom Hanks. All if he's still alive, I'm calling them all out. I'll meet you at my fucking door. You want to meet me at a bridge? I'll meet you at a bridge. Don't bring your cronies, little motherfucker. You know what I mean? And we'll see who goes over the bridge. But I guarantee it will not be me by myself. You know, and if it's this difficult for an adult to have a voice, imagine our kids. So for all those parents out there, I ask you, what would you do for your children? I imagine all of you are saying right now, absolutely anything. Well, then I ask you this. Please band with me. Please band with us as a group, as a whole. Get the message out there. Make your own informed decisions, as I said before. Do your own homework. Because nowadays, people, we can't believe the media. We can't believe what everybody else is saying on around us. We can't believe our history books because they don't want things to be known. They're trying to hide the slavery. They're trying to hide all the not the bad stuff that happened in our past because they're trying to make it look like to our newer generations, like that this COVID-19 and all this is a normalcy. Like fuck. This is not normal. Okay. Again, I'm almost 40 years old. Um, you know, like kid at heart, you know what I mean? Love my video games and whatnot. Um, but I'm also very well educated, and when I get invested in something, guys, I'm very much invested in it. And as I mentioned yesterday, it took me many, 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 many years for myself to come out and actually have my own voice to admit that I had gone through, been sexually abused, and dealt with that stuff when I was a child, when living in group homes and training homes, training schools, I should say, actually. Um, I'm actually in a class action lawsuit against the Children's Aid Society in Canada right now, uh, due to child abuse, sexual abuse, and there's a huge class action suit right now. You guys can look it up. Um, so, like it's just, and for all the people that want to idolize these people and say, "Oh yeah, yeah, they're great people." Okay, cool. Again, you're right to your own up. You have the right to your own opinion, but again, these people are actors. They're paid to deceive, paid to learn, to be someone they're not. You know what I mean? To portray a belief to you that isn't real, right? Not to mention, the people that are in this are extremely, extremely, extremely rich, very powerful. Um, And if you've not noticed, I am trying to find a way, like, because it seems like every time I've been trying to put out some videos on YouTube as well, I've been actually having some difficulty, and that's why I'm going live with this, and just doing like the speak over, because I'm literally actually having problems even trying to get like my files transferred over from where I have them. It's just nuts, guys. I'm not sure what's really going on, but I'm not a computer tech by any means, but I'm definitely not a moron when it comes to like some tech abilities. So um yeah, like I know what I'm doing isn't correct is correct, you know, and the ways that I'm going through. And again, and even I've even double checked and triple checked to make sure I was doing everything right. But again, guys, even this yesterday when I put Pizzagate and Ellen DeGeneres, Tom Hanks on my as the post, within 2 seconds of me broadcasting that, guys, okay, going live, they shut me down. Boom, on YouTube. Okay. Um, I saw today that it actually was in my videos. I'm not sure if you guys can actually search it, and but obviously you were because there was some definitely some views yesterday on that. And again, I appreciate everybody who sat through that and listened to what I had to say. Um, thank you so much. I love you all, and we need to do this as one. I care about everybody in this world, um, and uh, I just want I want to see good things happen, guys. I really want to see uh, some better things happen because we are fucking making a mockery of the human race. We are not making ourselves look good. Like, eh, yeah. Again, people, any information is much appreciated. Any links, any people I can talk to. If anybody wants to get involved in this with me, I would be greatly, greatly appreciative. I'm on the west coast of Canada. I'm in British Columbia. Um, I am trying to rally together at this point some marches, protests, peaceful protests, um, but protests nonetheless. Nonetheless, the voices need to be heard. And we need to start doing it as a whole everywhere. It can't just be done in one or two places because then it's just going to get swept under the rug. We need to do this and we need to do this big, people. Okay? So, that being said, right? You see on my screen right there? We are definitely in a modern war. Um, believe it or not, people, we're fighting a war here. Um, a very vile, disgusting war, um, and it's all over the world. This isn't just restricted to Canada, the States. There's countries overseas that have grown up on pedophilism for hundreds of years. They sleep with each other's kids, Thailand and such, right? It's hard, and they're having problems weaning it out of there because they're so accustomed to it. None of them tell on each other. None of them say anything, you know. And again, I'm not saying that that's all Taiwanese people, um, you know, but I definitely have information that that's correct. Again, I've got Taiwanese friends. I've got Chinese friends. I've got lots of Asian friends. So again, I love all of you, you know, namaste. But this is definitely something that needs to be addressed. Um, I'm going to continue. I've reached out to a bunch of my contacts today. I really, really, really want to get some of these videos out to you guys that I've collected um, from some of the actual um, victims. I'm not even going to say accuser because they are not accusers, they're victims. They're not liars. People don't lie. This isn't something, most people like it just, uh, like I know it's happened before to some people, but under most circumstances, um, when it comes to the elites and whatnot, um, they got money. Just gets swept under the rug, guys. They pay it out of court. The people, again, and I'm speaking from experience, we don't normally want to talk about it. We want to try to forget about it, bury it as deep as possible. But that hurt stays so long, and that eventually you got to get it out of there because it's just poisoning yourself. So eventually, after 20, 30 years, these people come out with these things, and because it's fucking killing them inside. And then they're just called liars or deceivers or and what? By the deceivers, by the liars, right? Again, people, they say this doesn't happen. So I guess we're calling Sarah Ruth Ashcraft a liar. I guess we're calling Corey Feldman a liar. I said this yesterday, I think, actually. Um, you know, Fred Savage. Macaulay Culkin. Oh yeah, I've forgot a list of them. Like, rest in peace, Isaac Cappy. That's another video I really, really, really want to put out. Uh, he specifically says right in it days before it, I am not suicidal. I do not want to die. I'm just tired of this, and something needs to be done. Um, Next thing you know, there's a post from Tom Hanks with surgical gloves at the bottom of Route 66, uh, days before, with specific knowledge as to how Isaac Cappy died before he died. Um, and and that's exactly where he died. And on the bottom of the caption, it says historic roadkill. Route 66 historic roadkill. I hope not. Hanksy. And he's taking a picture of his dirt on the ground with these um, two um, sorry guys, two surgical gloves. And if you look at them, you can actually see that they're forming a shape. They're forming a triangle. Um, Again, guys, you might see something different in there, but it's all more than just a coincidence. Suddenly, Tom Hanks, if he's not actually dead, maybe guys, maybe he was a very liked figure, so like I liked him until I actually delved into this, and that's why I said I was sick a few times, because like I really liked his acting for the longest time, but I cannot accept this, and nobody should. Um, so like but as you guys know, have been some reports that he is now a Greek citizen. um as we all know, and for those who don't, there is no extradition treaty to the United States in Greece. You seen anything yet? His original first place was Australia. As you know, he was making a movie down there, I believe. I think that was the one that was on Apple with the subs and whatnot. Um, Anyhow, they were going to try to become Australian citizens. Well, Australia does have an extradition treaty with America. And Ghislaine Maxwell doesn't give a fuck about anybody but herself. Epstein's dead. You know what I mean? Like, but don't get me wrong, guys. She's not going to be easy to kill like, a bunch of these people. She goes deep, 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 deep herself in covert shit. She has contacts, CIA, Mossad. Yeah, like this is what I mean, people. This is a fucking deep, 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 deep rabbit hole. I'm very excited to show all the information that I've gathered. Again, like I said, I'll get it back. Um, but yeah, I'm at this point. I've been forced to have to do this this way today again. So for those people that do for the through my comments and stuff this morning. Again, I really very much appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Um, Save our children. Again, we are one. We need to unite together. Um, we can do this, people. We can do this. Nothing's unsurmountable. You know what I mean? Especially when you have an army. You know what I mean? An army that is willing to die for our children. They are our children. Someone's mother, daughter, father, son, you know what I mean? Like that are going to be like, like these are our kids. These are our future. You want to destroy their minds and voices and like, come on. And for all the young people that the younger generation that are tuning into this, thinking that this is a Modern Warfare video, um, please, guys. If you guys are ever uncomfortable around adults or you ever are feeling uncomfortable somewhere, tell your parents immediately. Be very direct with them, um, and look them in the eyes. Be direct. Show them you are very serious. Um, if not, guys, I am always here to listen. Um, you guys can search me up on Facebook, again, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. I'm pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Snapchat. Um, and guys, if anybody just needs a ear to listen to, for somebody just to listen, I'd be more than happy. And you can take as much time as you want. I won't say a gosh darn word. You know. Um, Again, very invested in this. I'm very, very invested. Um, Whatever I can do to help, uh, I'm in. So for all the supporters that are tuning into this afterwards, um, if you'd like to somehow do some collaborations on things, I'm very interested in that as well. Uh, and please get back at me. Um, I am going to stop this video now. I am looking forward to the comments and hearing from the viewers. Thank you all for the new subscribers yesterday. I really appreciate that. Again, I'm not, this isn't, at first that was kind of my point with Call of Duty and whatnot. It wasn't really like a directive, but it was something like, I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool if I had a bunch of followers and streamers and stuff. But now, I don't, it's not that I don't care about that. I just want the voice heard. Um, if you guys are in and want to subscribe and view more, I'm thank you. That's terrific, and I very much appreciate that. If not, and you're just interested in tuning in on the videos, again, that's great. Um, if you could leave your comments down below, if anybody's on right now and would like to share some ideas, I am always open to ideas as well, always open to new information, and I love to learn. Again, I was saying this yesterday. So, whatever new information I can get, or stuff that I can have that can help me piece pieces of this puzzle together, um, so that we can see it as a whole. Um, Please, 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 by all means. I'd really definitely want to post the video that I have of Ellen DeGeneres was one of them in it, and I believe it was Tom Hanks that was in the beginning part. But if you might have or have not, might have heard. A lot of some of these actors are dealing with withdrawal. They're saying it's COVID, da, 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 but it's adrenochrome. A lot of people believe that it's adrenochrome withdrawals. And if you look into the molecular structures and stuff like that, I saw a makeup ad yesterday that it just like you break it down into science and you can tell that she had adrenochrome in her system. Um, so again, these are all videos that I really, really want to put out to you guys, but I have some difficulty doing it. And the other one that I was speaking of with Tom Hanks and Ellen DeGeneres were them complaining because they believe that their adrenochrome supplies have been tainted on purpose, and that's why they're all getting sick. Ellen DeGeneres goes on to say that she's going to find out who did it. They are talking about the way that they're coding it to people is in puzzle pieces. Um, and when Tom Hanks does it, I believe it's Tom Hanks. Again, I might have to correct myself on that. So please, that's don't quote me on that. Um, but they go on to say in the beginning of the video, they dump out this huge box of puzzle pieces, right? And he puts them on the table, and he's basically explaining like the structure of adrenochrome and why it's and how to get the virus or the contamination out of it. He literally takes a box of puzzle pieces and dumps them in a boiling thing of water and starts giving instructions on how to extract and then the whatever contamination is in going in their supplies. Whoever did it, all the power to you. Way to go, people. You should have made it stronger. um, but yeah, like and then Ellen DeGeneres goes right on next. She gets livid. She's like, "I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find out who did this, and I'm gonna get you." Like because she's like and then she's like, "You can't do this." She's like putting the molecular structures and trying to like put the, I guess, the puzzle pieces, right, and pushing them all to the side. And she's like, I have figured out a way to do it like this way, but I can only get it like one. I can only put like two and two together. And she's getting all frustrated. And dude, come on, you're not talking about fucking puzzle pieces, you know. For all those who have seen that video, you know what I'm talking about. Um, rabbit hole, people. Very, very deep. Um, if I can definitely see this is going to be something that isn't gonna. It's gonna take a little bit. It's not just going to be a movement. This is something I know I'm personally going to be invested in for quite some time. Um, so again, thank you all. I'm going to be tuning out now and starting just a normal Call of Duty video. Thanks again, everybody. One love. Evoke. Derek out.